Hi, Assalamualaikum. We are from Group 7. So today I am going to present about two perspectives in teaching listening. Okay. First of all, we all know listening can provide many input and data that learners receive in language teaching. One important question is how can second language learners practice listening in second language learning? So today, I am going to explain the meaning of two aspects of teaching listening, which are listening as comprehension and listening as acquisition. Also, I will talk about how to implement these two aspects in language classroom. Okay, let's start with the first one, listening as comprehension. The definition of listening as comprehension is listening to understand what was said. In other contexts, we need to understand the meaning of individual words, recognize the speaker's intentions, and identify spoken text. Okay. How to implement listening as comprehension in the language classroom? Okay, the teacher can do activities such as reading and listening to a story aloud in the classroom. So in this way, the meaning of the story can be extracted from the message, and listening as comprehension will make the student to understand the story fully and recognize the keywords, remember it, and also retell the story in their own words. Okay. Next is listening as acquisition. Okay, listening as acquisition is listening to notice the language structure and to integrate the input into learner's language system. Okay, the way to implement uh, listening as acquisition in the classroom is by engaging the students in English audios. By doing this thing, the students can acquire the language system naturally because acquisition usually happens naturally. So in listening as acquisition, the student will be able to notice grammar structure in the conversation and use it to their everyday conversation. And to make it short, listening as comprehension is the action or capability to understand something, while acquisition is actually the development of new skill, practice of way of doing things in language learning. So that's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Okay, hello. Test 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. Can everybody hear my voice?
Yes.
Okay. Next slide, please. Okay, I'm from Group 7. So I'm going to present to you regarding on task 2. For task 2, we need to set an activity which include both of the perspective mentioned by my group mate before. So the activity that we have planned is music to my lexicon. Okay, what is music to my lexicon and how do we implement it in our classroom? First, the English teacher need to choose a song, a suitable song regarding on your student. You have to choose a suitable songs to play in the class. But before you join the class, begin the class, you need to make a list of interesting vocabulary uh, inside the songs based on the song lyrics. Then you give the list to all of the students. So each of student get the list of vocabulary words. Next, you as a teacher will review the pronunciation and the meaning of each word with the student. So before listening to the song, review one by one the meaning together with the correct pronunciation of each word with all of the students. Then the teacher will play the song for them to listen, and then the student has to cross off the word on the list as they hear them. So as an example, uh, uh, the words song inside the lyric. So when the student listen to the lyric songs, they will cross the words. Okay, as can you go back to the previous slide? As you can see, the fourth and the fifth step. The first step involve the first perspective, which is uh, the listening for comprehension, where they listen to the correct uh, pronunciation and the correct answer, correct meaning of each word. So they listen and they know. And the fifth step is the second perspective, where uh, the listening for acquisition, where they listen to the knowledge that they previously gained and they use it by crossing off the words in the list. So both step, last step is the crucial step of this activity, which directing or involving both of the perspective that presented by my group mate before. Next slide. As an example, okay, I give this is love story songs uh, by Taylor Swift. I believe everyone have listened to this song. So as a teacher, we choose some words, vocab that we think suitable for the level of the student and very interesting to learn, such as balcony, summer app, gown, and maybe pebbles. So by listing the words, and then the teacher will uh, begins to pronounce the word and explaining regarding on the meaning. Then play back the songs. Okay, so I think that's all from me. Thank you.